All right, question 21. Consider the series defined by... Okay, so here's the summation formula. Now it's been simplified. 3n squared minus n. Okay, so it's already been reduced down, so it's not really clear to me. I can't see the different pieces in this. And what I want to do here for the first question is find the first four terms of the series. Well, term 1 in any series is going to be the same as S1. If you've only got one term and you add them all up, well, the sum is just going to be that one term. Okay, if my one term is 2, 2 plus nothing else is just going to be 2. So in this case right here, if I plug that in, that's 3 times 1 squared minus 1. Okay, well, the first term of our series here is 2. So I'm just going to write that up here. So 2 plus. And I'll figure out what the next one is in a second. Now, T2, the second term, okay, well, okay, the second sum, S2 would be T1 plus T2. Okay? But T1 is the same as S1. So really, the second term is really just going to be the second sum minus the first sum. And again, that if you just think about it, that really makes an awful lot of sense here. Okay? If you've got term 1, plus term 2, okay, this is the first sum. This right here is the second sum. Well, the difference between the second sum and that first sum is just that second term that you add to the series. Okay? And so when you find the difference between those two summations, what you're going to be left with is that term you're missing here. So we want to get the second term. It's going to be the second sum minus the first sum. Okay, and we already know that the first sum here is 2. So anyway, our formula is going to look like this. It will be 3 times 2 squared minus 2 minus 3 times 1 squared minus 1. Okay, and that is, well, okay, 2 squared is 4. 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3, minus 1 is 2. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So the second term here is 8. Now, I don't know if this is arithmetic or not, so I'm going to have to go through and do the third term, and the third term will be the third sum minus the second sum. So this will be 3 times 3 squared minus 3, minus 3 times 2 squared minus 2. Okay, well, 3 squared is 9, times 3 is 27, minus 3, okay, is going to be 24. 2 squared is 4, 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10. So what we've got here is, this is 24 minus 10. Our answer here is 14. Okay, so now that's starting to look like a series here, an arithmetic series. We're just going to try one more time here to get the fourth term. That is going to be the fourth sum minus the third sum, okay, which will be, according to our equation, 3 times 4 squared minus 4 minus 3 times 3 squared, minus 3. Okay, well, 4 squared is 16 times 3. Oh, sorry. Times 3 is 48. So minus 4, that's going to be 44. And then we just figured out that before that this was 24 when we did this. Well, sorry, you can't see it here. That this little expression here was 24. So the difference between those is 20. And so yeah, the first four terms of our series here will be 2, 8, 14, and 20.